Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to episode 30 of Raise the Holte, our quest for world domination with Aston Villa. And this episode, it is huge. We're playing Manchester United at home. They are 5th. We'll have a look at the league table in just a second. And then we're going to play Wolverhampton. It's the derby. They are struggling against relegation. We have to pay them back for the FA Cup, of course, as well. Now, since last episode, just the one game really. We had one game in March, so you'll see we scheduled a friendly as well just to keep some players match fitness up, but nothing important there. But I win 2-0 at home to Southampton. I was really happy with this performance. It's just a really good performance. We didn't play outstandingly. We just defended well. We took our chances. It was McGinn and Ep.30 that got the goals. You can see there. Didn't necessarily dominate possession, but created lots and lots of chances. It was really good. And since it's not going to be goals of the month, this is the only game. This is, I guess, a short goals of the month. Let's have a look at the goals, as I desperately try to remember what happened. I think this is a good shot from McGinn from the edge of the area, if I'm correct. Throw in. Cross comes in, headed away, yeah, then McGinn takes some of that sun on the volley. Good goal from Mr. McGinn. And then Ep.30, I think this was a counter-attacking goal, but I could be wrong. Oh no, kind of a counter-attacking goal. Good ball from Grealish, and a good finish, wasn't it, from Ep.30, starting to show what he can do for us. So they were the goals against Southampton. Let's have a quick look at the league table and see where things stand ahead of this game. You can see, City have a game in hand on us, so even if we were to beat Manchester United, we go equal on points with them, but their goal difference is a little bit better, well, much better than ours, so it'd still be ahead of us. It would put us then 3 points behind City, but with that game in hand, it is like the Europa League last year, so it's dangling in front of us. I don't think we're going to get there, though, unfortunately, but I think Europa League is probably roughly where we should be aiming for next year, and assuming it is the top 7, we have a nice little gap back to Chelsea as well, of 8 points, so that's all looking good. Now, before we get everything underway, we have had a youth intake. Now, as you guys know, I do like to name these regens after you guys rather than just the computer-generated names. Now, there has once already taken. Cam's been patiently waiting for a midfielder. It's come along, so we have Lee Hendry back, Lee Hendry Jr. You can see quite a good prospect there in midfield. Only 15, so not one for this season. We might see how he goes in the pre-season friendlies for next year. You know, see if we can sneak him into a cup team or something. But maybe a little ways off there yet. The other ones that came in, we have David Morris, who is another central midfielder. My voice is just not with me today, is it? You can see another decent prospect there. I think could do okay. Certainly one that could challenge for a first team spot. This is what I'm excited about. Sheffin Sherwood. We have an Australian. As Miller Jedinak bows out, another Australian comes in, just the way we like to see it. Perhaps a threat for Nick Roberts on the right wing. Maybe not as as highly rated at this point, but valued at 110,000. That's what was Lee Hendry valued at? 300,000. Wow. Yeah, so there's sort of the main three. You can see here there's some others. There's some that are out on loan that are highly rated. All these guys at this point are regen. So if you do want to have one of these guys named after you, let me know in the comments or get me on Twitter at AussieVillain, and we'll look to get that done ready for, if not next episode, then the new season. Now, let's go and have a look at the team we're sending out to play Manchester United. And this is it. It's Libakovic in goals. It's Mobida, Chambers, Holgate and Gumney as a back four. Tonali comes in because Ayar's come back from international duty a little bit tired, so we don't want to push him and risk injury. Tonali's very good, so he'll do a job there for us with McGinn and Grealish. Nick Roberts down the right, Marin down the left. Those two have been absolute superstars for us. And Ep.30 has hit a bit of form up front, so we're going to continue to go with him. Brian Carlos is on the bench, fresh of course from his first goal last episode, so we might look to bring him on later on in this game. Now the way we're approaching this, look at that front three, that is just ridiculous. Now the way we're approaching this is Pogba and Matic and Modric in midfield. Modric's probably a bit old at this point. We're basically looking to counter-attack. We're trying to counter Mourinho by playing like Mourinho. I don't see us outplaying them, if I'm honest. I just think it's not going to end well for us. Go out there, give the fans their money's worth. Let's try that. Let's try that on with some passion. Let's calmly give them faith. And let's go out there. Let's see if we can beat Manchester United. Alright, here we go. Villa faithful in full voice as ever, as we shake Mourinho's hand on the sideline and get ready to start. So yeah, basically we're playing a low line. We're playing very compact. We're looking to basically counter-attack, direct passing down the wings. Get some crosses in. You'll notice that we have Heatley on the bench. This is another regen that we could have named after you. Martinez has got a bit of an injury. So we've gone with the young kid on the bench. Hopefully we won't need him because Livakovic will do a job for us. Now this is looking a lot like a Manchester United highlight. Stay compact, boys. Remember your training. Oh, for the love of God. That's a good goal, isn't it, from Dybala? All right, come on, show some passion, boys. Show some passion. What can you do when that is going in? I've got to say, I'm a little bit disappointed with Livakovic this season. He was so good last year. He's just not quite living up to his own high expectations. That's a good goal, though. You wonder if he could have got a fingertip to it, put it around the post, but yeah, not to be. All right, we're still looking fired up. We're still motivated. We're still in this game. We could always look to go back to... Marin's got a little bit of a knock there, but it looks like he's just a kick in the shins, maybe. We could always look to go back to how we have been playing. Yeah, maybe trying to take on United in their own game in this way isn't the best. Maybe we need to look to do something different. The ball comes in, it's headed away, but only as far as Chiesa. Back post. Oh, we've got to challenge. We've got to challenge. Gumni. Let's give it a get creative. Grealish is looking anxious. The small problem here is another Manchester highlight. We're gonna have to change things here because this isn't working, is it? They're just coming at us and coming at us and coming at us. Oh, it's a lunging tackle. I like the intent. Oh, Grealish. All right. Experiment failed. Let's go back to our usual style of play. It's a rocket penalty, isn't it? I just want to check opposition instructions with this. That still looks the same. That's so annoying. This is, I think, kind of the difference, isn't it, between what we have right now and sort of the top 4 or 5. It's another Manchester United highlight. There we go. We've nicked that one. There we go. For Grealish to Marin. What can Marin do? He's just a superstar for us right now. Lebadovic heads it on, but it's going to come straight back at us, isn't it? I should probably check, actually, that this is all still how we want it. We don't want to hit early crosses now. We do want to regroup. Yeah, that's probably fine. Come on, boys, come on. It's a long way back from here, though, isn't it? It is a long way back. Holgate, it's not the best header, mate. You've got to be doing better than that. It's fallen to Dybala. Back for Hazard. They're just running rings around us right now. I'm wondering, actually, if we need to defend a little bit. Defend narrower. Try and make them go around the outside of us. You'll notice Markovic is back on the bench after his injury as well, so that's someone we could look to bring on if we have to. Let's give it a demand more here. We haven't played well. Alright, can Marin pluck something out for us? Marin! Oh, it's decent. It's there, but Pogba's first to it to clear it away. Just a warning shot across their bows, wasn't it? Just let them know we're still here. We are not going anywhere, Manchester United. Yeah, that hasn't been great, though, has it? If we can get into half-time at 2-0, is there an epic second-half comeback? Doesn't look like it, does it? But you never know, let's be aggressive if that wasn't good enough. We'll just tell Grealish not to get himself sent off. And then we'll just get them back out there. I don't think there's anything we want to do. Let's just check player roles. It should all still be fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. All right. Come on, boys. Come on. Week of training down the drain with that early tactical shift, but it just wasn't working, was it? They're running at us again. Chambers has done well there. Well done, Callum. Holgate back to Livakovic. It's coming out a little bit too far when there's, attackers right there, but that's all right. Come on, boys. Get creative here. Get creative. We're not really doing much at all here, are we? Let's just maybe look to be a little bit more mixed in our passing. Alright, come on, some pressure on here, boys, and win this ball back. No such luck. Okay. Pogba to Chiesa. Come on, boys, come on. It's too much space for Hazard, that, isn't it? Too much space, but not the shot at the end of it. Oh, it's another Manchester United highlight. It's just endless. It's just Andy's offside. Surely, no. Oh. Well, yeah, this isn't going to plan, needless to say. We're going to make some changes, because if players aren't playing well at this point, we're just getting ripped to pieces. It's not happening for Lebadovic up top, is it? So let's bring on Brian Carlos. We'll play him as an advanced forward. No pressure, mate. We just need 3 goals. McGinn's not playing well, so let's bring on Harry Cochran. I'm wondering if we just play him as a central midfielder. And we'll save one. I am wondering about Grealish when he's on a booking as well. That's surely offside, isn't it? It's surely offside. Yeah, I mean, we've just been thoroughly beaten. Whether we've got them on a good day or not, I don't know. Can we get something, boys? A little bit of respect back. Let's maybe not exploit the flanks. Let's maybe hit early, or let's just not give any instructions in that sense. Alright, is this going to be a Villa highlight? Gumney with a throw in for Brian Carlos. Oh, look at that. Sorting down the river. Gets a good cross in as well. It's headed away, though. Grealish picks it up. Is it there for us still? Jack Grealish out to Mobida. Get a cross in, mate. It's there. Back post. It's over the bar from Nick Roberts. Oh, there we go. That's good signs, boys. That's more like it. That's more like it. Come on, more of that, please. More of that. Let's show some passion here. I'm wondering, Nick Roberts isn't having his best game. If we perhaps, this is a good opportunity to give Markovic some first-team football again. Get him back in the team. Hopefully he won't injure himself after 8 minutes like he did last time he came back from injury. Gumney hasn't had his best game. I wonder if we go back to Bree now. I'm just sort of trying to play players that are in form. On the basis of this game, no one's in form. But we've done okay, really, haven't we? It's where these shots are coming from. Unfortunately, I don't think... Let's not do this. Good save, Livakovic. Unfortunately, I don't even think a tactic would have mattered, if I'm honest. We've injured Hazard, so that's something. Maybe that'll pay us back down the line. I don't think it perhaps would have mattered what tactic we played, to be honest. I think we were just beaten by a better team. It was a bit lungy from Shaw, wasn't it? We just put Markovic back from injury. Can we get a late consolation? Grealish, that's a good ball, isn't it, for Maran? No, he's missed it. Well, it was a save. Okay, it was a really good save in that case. Come on, boys. Let's nick one from the corner. It's Grealish. Knocks it in, back post. Carlos is there, but it's into the side netting. And that's it. Well, I don't know. You look at those match stats and you'd say 3-0's a bit harsh, but you watched the same game I did, and I don't think that was that harsh. No, we're just going to say calmly, I'm far from pleased. Even in all that mess, Jack Grealish managed to play a 7.3. Poor finishing costs us, yeah. I mean, finishing has been our problem all year. And you look at those goals they scored, though. I mean, especially the Bale was the first one. That was a bit special, wasn't it? Anyway, guys, wait right there. We will be back to hopefully rescue this episode in the derby against Wolves. Okay, welcome back. We need to rebound from that horrible result away to Wolverhampton, and we need to get some what's the word I'm looking for? Revenge, that's the word I'm looking for, over after that FA Cup defeat, because that was not good. And you can see the way that results have gone. Stoke are right behind us. They're only a point behind. We have 2 games in hand on them, and obviously this is one of them. And they did just lose to Southampton, so that's done us a big favour there, Southampton. Thank you. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out. We have had a few changes. Now, the main change, Holgate has injured himself semi-seriously. It's 3 to 5 weeks, so that might even be a season-ending injury, which is a little bit of a shame because he played well since he came in. So it's Livakovic in goal. It's Mobida, Chambers, Coetzee comes in, and Bree down the right. Gumney's... No, not for me. Aya comes back in after his rest with McGinn and Grealish in midfield. Roberts and Marin will keep faith with them, with Labadovic up top as well. We're going back to our sort of more regular formation. And by formation, of course, I mean tactics. So we can see the way they're playing as well. We're pretty much lining up man for man. What do we say here? We just want to go out there and get a win, really. I don't want to say expect... let's just ignore media praise and just go out there and play your football. We do need to rebound from that United result, don't we? Alright, here we go. It would be good to get a nice big win in the derby, wouldn't it? But to be fair, I'd settle for just a 1-0, 3 points in the bag. And just make sure we're coming 6th. I think we deserve 6th this year. I don't think you can make an argument we deserve much higher than that because we've been spanked. That's a good ball in, Marin can't quite get there. Pretty much every team above us has beaten us comfortably when we've played them, so... I think beating Chelsea would be quite a feather in the cap, though, wouldn't it? Let's see here. Let's get creative. I'm curious. I'm hoping for a good performance from James Bree. He started the season really, really well. Then he went right off the boil, but a lot of the team did. So he's had a bit of a break now. Maybe he's had a chance to consider things. And he will come back better than ever now, let's hope. Alright, this is a throw-in. Levadovic has brought it down nicely, crosses it in for Marin. Marin moves it on to AR. AR for McGinn. McGinn! Oh! He can strike them from there, good old John McGinn, can't he? He seems to have taken over from Conor Horahan that first year in the Championship when he was just scoring them from everywhere. McGinn seems to be taking over that role, which is good. Alright, is this going to be another chance for us? Grealish, he has been absolutely magnificent this season for us in this deeper role. It's there for Bree. Bree for Nicky Roberts. Back for Bree. Can he get across into the box? He can. Back post. No, it's a poor cross, actually. That was a really disappointing cross. Now, surely that's not the highlight. Can we win this, please? Or are we going to get down on the counter-attack? Chambers does win it. AR's there. This is good. This is good. We come again. Grealish back to AR. And back to Coetzee. He finds Bree. This is looking good. This is looking good. Out for Nick Roberts. Can he get across into the box this time? That's better. That's better. Back post. Marin! The linesman's flag stays down. That's Marin's 9th goal of the year. He's our top goal scorer. And I love when one wide player connects with the other one. It just, I love that. I don't know why. It just makes me happy. So, good build-up play too, wasn't it? Nice ball from Bree. Nice run from Roberts. Dinks it into the back post. Keeper's not a chance. And Marin, I think, capitalises on a sleeping fullback there, if anything, doesn't he? But tacks it away beautifully for his 9th goal of the season. Alright, let's demand more here, boys. Let's go again. McGinn's booking makes me a little bit nervous. We do have Tonali on the bench. We could look to bring him on. We could also bring on Godfrey and push AR a little bit further forward. So we have some options there. Hopefully, we can just trust McGinn not to get himself sent off. Is this going to be a Wolverhampton highlight? We haven't seen much from them yet. This is the first Breeze done well to head that clear. McGinn brings that down beautifully. Early ball forward, driven ahead of Labadovic. This will be a cracking counter-attacking goal. If we can put it away, he can't. Oh, it would have been a little bit special in terms of counter-attacking goals, but not to be. Alright, let's see if we can just see this out. We've really, really played well, haven't we? Limited their chances. We've had all the chances. Possession's been even, but that's okay. It's what you do with it, isn't it? Not how much you have. Now, they have played quite poorly, so we need to be ready, I think, for the inevitable reaction here. I'm going to say assertively, don't get complacent, because that was perhaps a little easy, and it's not going to be that easy in the second half. We'll just tell McGinn to watch his step. We will tell Nicky Roberts there's more to come, and then we'll get back out there. We won't change the tactics too much just yet. We'll see how they come out. They might be slow out of the blocks and we can capitalise with another goal here. Let's give it a get creative here. Second goal would be good, wouldn't it? Just let us relax a little bit. It's one of these games where you just know that they're going to get one chance and they're going to score it. Alright, boys, come on, show some passion. That didn't work at all, did it? Alright, let's start looking at subs. I'm looking at Labadovic. He had that one chance. He's looking a bit tired, so we'll take him off. We'll go with an advanced forward in Brian Carlos, I think. Anything else you want to do right now? I don't think so. That McGinn yellow card is just staring me down right now as well. It would be perhaps a sensible move to bring on a more defensive-minded midfielder in Tonali. So we might do that. And we can play him. We'll play him as a deep-lying playmaker, and we'll put AR back to an anchor man. Just sit him in front of that back four. Just make sure that we're not going to get done on the counter-attack here. Let's give them some praise. They are playing well. And can we do something from the corner? Grealish knocks it in. It's decent. AR at the back post! It's just past the post. Oh, you just get the feeling we need this goal. 10 minutes to go. Let's start and be a little bit sensible here. We'll just lower our tempo. We'll just start to waste a bit of time. We'll keep counter pressing. I do like that. I don't want to make it easy for them. Just be a little bit more sensible in how we're going about things. All right, now we defend. Basically, now we'll regroup. Now we'll slow down the pace. Now we will press a lot less, and we will just waste time as much as we can. Alright, come on, let's see this out. Maybe a late counter-attacking goal would be nice. Just a minute to go. Looks like we've done it. Grealish has picked up a booking as well, but it shouldn't matter at this point. Well won in the air there from Mobita. Ken Marin put a bit of icing on the cake. Brian Carlos, shoot, mate, shoot. He's been unselfish for Bree. What's Bree doing that far forward? I said be defensive and sensible. We're just passing it around. We're seeing out time. Can Mobita get a cross in? He tries, but he can't. And that is the game. Well, there we go. We do deserve that. It doesn't quite make up for Manchester United in terms of goals against and goals for, but we'll take a nice 1-0 on the derby, won't we? Very passionate, well done, and on we go. So there it is. That again just keeps us clear of Stoke. I'm not sure who's left in the FA Cup. I'm just really nervous that we're going to end. If we end up 7th, we might not end up in Europe. But that 4-point gap with a game in hand, potentially that's uncatchable at this point. Get Manchester United, they're just there, aren't they? But we've seen that we're not as good as them. We're not gonna. I think 6th as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think 6th is probably. It's probably about right for us for this season. That would be probably fair. But that's it for this episode, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe because we're going to be in Europe next year, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. And make sure you're leaving comments as well. All those sort of comments and everything, likes like that. People subscribe. It all helps people find the channel. So we will be back on Wednesday. It looks like we've got probably 2 episodes to go here this season. So we'll come back for Liverpool, who are top. Trip to Anfield, and then what is going to be a massive game versus Stoke. That could be the one that determines if we are in Europe or not. So that is not something to be missed. That's going to be massive, isn't it? I'm already nervous about that. We have to go away. Only got 2 home games left of our last 5-6 games. So a lot of away days as well. But I'm rambling on a little bit, guys, as they always tend to do at the end of an episode. So that's it for today. I've been Aussie. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on Wednesday. Take care.